What's up, blue chips? 4 trades today, green on all of them. Let's get to it. All right, traders, you're going to see a common theme today. Just like most days that we have good green days, a lot of single entries and a lot of, tops and bottoms. So BLMN here we'll start with. As you can see, all of these were right off the scanner. Saw them pop up, pulled the chart up, found our edge, and we looked to trade them. So a lot of these were instant gratification type trades today, which were pretty nice. So as you can see, we had the previous resistance right around this area, started to move, and then we finally got a nice big move through the $0.50, got in as we felt it was done, and it was pretty instant. It dropped right back down, pretty quick move, so we ended up taking it right there. Now keep in mind, you guys can obviously watch all of these from the live stream this morning if you want. I will timestamp them right after I'm done making this video. HUD, here's our next trade. We had some pretty good movement up here. It didn't quite time the top here. We were looking to play this one through 550 if it wanted to get there, because we had a really nice extension from all the way down here at 4. Kind of felt like it was grinding up. This wasn't my favorite trade just because of the volume, and once I got in, I really didn't like it, but I still gave it a chance to work. It kind of hovered around this 550 area for a while. We were going to look to add if it went through. It did not, and we got a pretty big drop all the way down there to 5. We had our order at 501, didn't quite get there, so we ended up taking it at 508. As you can see, right after we took it, it did obviously end up going through, so we would have got the fill there. Going down to INFO, this is the one. This was actually our first trade, or actually our second trade, and this is the one that I was a little mad at myself for. We actually got a full point on our shares, but I did not play the chart at all. We got it. It became very spready. It was like a 60-70 cent spread right after we got in the trade, and as you can see, we got 57.92 was our entry, 58.27 was the high, and the thing kind of just stalled, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to put an order out at a point, and if for some reason we get that quick little pullback, I'll be happy with it. Well, we got it, and then as you can see, it ended up going all the way down to 53, and our fill order was at 56.92 for the point that we got on our share. So a little disappointed in myself for playing P&L there instead of the chart, and that one kind of bit me a little bit. And LX was our last trade. This was actually our first trade of the day. Really nice move up through resistance, and to be completely honest, it kind of formed a new resistance here. It started to try to come back down just for about 30 seconds or so, and then shot up, and we got that real nice move through 10. I was all over this one. I think everyone in Team ISW was on this one. We were all alerting it pretty much at the exact same time. Pretty much top ticked it. Our order was at 1022. It got to 1030. Had a real quick move down, and like I said, the quicker to move, the weaker the trend. So obviously I felt like we were going to get some kind of bounce here. We ended up taking the order off at 978, and it did end up popping back up to 10, and then eventually coming down a little bit slower, or a little bit lower. So that was our trades there. I wanted to pull this up real quick. I wanted to show you guys the trades that I entered yesterday were pretty much the bottom as of right now. If you're looking at the SPY and pretty much all of these stocks, they're not the complete bottom, because that was like last week. I think they put in all of their real bottoms, but when we got to this area again yesterday and the market opened and we started to come back down, I was like, okay, I have to start entering some of these positions, because I put $5,000 in, and I ultimately am looking to get all $5,000 into these stocks, but since it hasn't actually processed yet, as you can see, it still says incoming funds. They gave me, I guess they give you 20% of your deposit as buying power. So I had $1,000, and so I said, okay, yesterday it just felt like the right time to use it. We were getting a nice dip, and it was just a super overextension. Like, let's go take a look at it real quick from yesterday. Scroll back here on the SPY. You can see we dipped all the way down here, and we ended up actually going lower in the day, which I was actually planning on. I was planning on getting some shares here just in case it happened to be the bottom, because we were looking to use this as area from pre-market as support. And fortunately, when it came back down, it decided, okay, maybe that's a support line that we're going to try to use. But the problem is that I'm only in 25% of my position. I wanted to be able to add three more of 100, because what I did is I took the $5,000, I divided it by 10, which is 500, and then I divided the 500 by 4, because I initially had 10 stocks that I wanted to trade. NCLH was the other one, and LUV was the main one that I wanted to trade yesterday, but as you can see, I didn't have the buying power to do it. So I only got 8 in as of yesterday, and that's the plan, is to add another $125 each and every single time I wanted to add to the position. So if the SPY would have continued down, which I was planning on it doing, I was going to look to at least get half of my total position in each of these stocks as it was going down, right? That was the plan. But now we've pretty much shot straight up since I got in. So it kind of puts us in a little bit of an awkward position, because I told myself I'm going to wait about a week or two to see what the market's going to do if we were continuing down, and we still might, right? This might just be a dead cat bounce, and we might end up coming right back up or right back down, and we'll see. Like, nobody obviously knows what the market's going to do, but if we come down here to this 230 area and start to hold, it'll look really good on the daily. If we scroll in, you can see a lot of support here at that 230 area. So if we can come down there to 230 and hold, I might be looking to add that other half of my position, and we might just look to go from there. So that's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Always appreciate that support. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to ask those down below. Again, if you want to watch the live trades, go check those out from the live stream this morning. I'm going to go timestamp those right now, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.